Hey, it's Wendy, and this is a video about the most exciting project that I've received. It is a wedding cake. This is my Vietnamese sponge cake, and I did this batch 6 times. They needed 6 quarter sheet cakes, that's what these are, and it has been the most exciting project. I've made wedding cakes before, but in American style cakes with American buttercream or fondant, which is not the tastiest. Here I am, like, sanitizing down my workstation and then going back over it again and wiping off the sanitation solution, and I'm just a clean freak. And this was just so much cake at such a high volume that I wanted to make sure everything was nice and clean. And this is me filling and making sure it's all even. The 6th cake is in the oven as I'm doing this. So this is filled with vanilla whipped cream, which is what the bride and groom had ordered. And they wanted vanilla with strawberries. So the plan was to have a 3-tiered beautiful wedding cake. And then, oh, there goes the diced strawberries. So this is filled with vanilla whipped cream and strawberries. But so they'd have the 3-tiered cake, and then these 6 sheet cakes were going to be cut up and served to the rest of their guests to make sure that they fed everybody. So I got that idea and pitched it to them because I had heard that other brides will just get a smallish, beautiful wedding cake and then just order Costco sheet cakes, which I think is so genius. And this is different because these sponge cakes are really light and fluffy, and it pairs so well with whipped cream. So here I am working on one of 6, and I didn't want to bore you guys. It's a lot of the same stuff, so I put a couple of them that I had already finished in the fridge, and here I am with my handy dandy little icing piper, which I normally never bust out because the volume of cakes that I make is usually so small, but this was a good time. That was me combing the sides so that it was nice and textured and decent looking. And this is my favorite part, evening it out. It's like so reassuring and so satisfying. But that was me washing my hands. So I wash my hands between every single thing. Like if I touch something with my hands, I wash it afterwards. This is me trying to figure out how am I going to divide this up. And this is great. Each slice gets a cute strawberry slice, and I had worked out how to get a sheet cake to look nice, and it's not meant to really look nice, it's just meant to, feed all the people, and this is what all 6 of them looked like, and it was very satisfying to look at. And I love boxing cakes up. I don't know what it is, it's just so satisfying that everything fits and everything's the right size. Now these ones are the pretty ones. I'm starting off with the 10-inch here, filled with vanilla whipped cream again, diced strawberries again, and I went to go wash my hands because I wash them between every single thing that I touch. And it might be a little extra, but I just was really paranoid and I really wanted to make sure everything was clean, clean, clean. And this is the 2nd layer, and then the 3rd layer right on top. Again, it's so satisfying to watch everything be smooth, and again, this is my favorite part. Like, it's just so nice to see everything so level. Oh, it's so nice. And I'm using a round tip and piping, a very modern border. I usually use a French star tip because I like a sort of old school design, but this wedding cake for sure. It's a modern couple. We're going for a modern look. And I'm moving on to the 8-inch, the middle tier. And these cakes are very light and fluffy, so they're very soft. They cannot stack. which is, it was a hurdle for me to sort of adjust how the look would be because most wedding cakes are stacked. But I always feel like if you want a really tasty wedding cake, then you have to sort of sacrifice the structure, I guess. So we found a way to have the tiers be floating, which is really cool, but not stacked on top of each other. And going in again with the round tip for a very modern border again. And I did those all ahead of time, and then on the day of, we made sure to prep all the flowers. Look how gorgeous these are. Oh my goodness, I just could not cope with how beautiful everything was. I gave every single flower a nice wash, and I gave them a nice trim to prep for getting them on the cakes. These were pink roses and then white roses as well. And as I was prepping, I thought this little bowl was so pretty. I put a little water under there. But all of the roses got stuck into plastic straws so that the stems and things didn't go into the actual cake. I wanted to make sure that everything was still sanitary and safe. So, oh, look how beautiful that is. Oh, it turned out so well. In doing the next layer, I was doing alternating white and pink roses, but then I saw that there was something missing, so I went back and added in the leaves, and I just thought it gave it such a beautiful look. And here we are at the location at the new Golden Dragon in Salt Lake City, Utah, a really great Chinese place, and this is how it turned out. I am so happy. It's so beautiful. I loved how it turned out. I was really worried, not because I was second guessing my skills, but because, you know, I just worry about things. And we celebrated at Raising Cane's. Oh, gosh, I was so hungry. Thank goodness Tyson, my fiance, came with me. Oh, here he is, handsome guy. But thank goodness he came with me because it would have taken me forever to set up all by myself. I went back to deliver the rest of the sheet cakes, and job well done. So we just got back delivering all the cakes, and the relief I feel, oh my gosh. It's only this stressful because I just, first of all, really want to do a good job, right? And someone's wedding is really important. Like, for some people, it's like the happiest days of their lives, and it's like a really important day. And I really wanted them to be happy, and it was like a lot of pressure, which I feel like I'm very productive under pressure, which is awesome. But man, I'm so happy. I was worried it wouldn't look nice. I was worried that the roses wouldn't look good together. And I spent so much time looking for roses that like complemented each other and which bunch looked good with what. And I just tried so hard to make sure that I got them the best that I could. And I hope that they liked it. Oh gosh, it was so beautiful, the wedding. She was so beautiful. I mean, the groom was very handsome too, but come on, it's always about the bride, right? So, I'm going to rest. A very well-deserved rest, but I'm so relieved, so proud, and I'm happy it turned out so good. Yay!